Hello, hello, hello. This is Saeed.
And it's your girl, Robin.
And we're coming to you again with another video on Virgin Voyages' Resilient Lady. We're currently floating through the Southern Caribbean. And today I wanted to give you some highlights on our sea day and our review of Aruba.
And that was the first 2 days on the cruise. Full days on the cruise of our 7-night Southern Caribbean cruise from San Juan.
Right.
So the first day was a sea day. I was thankful that it was a sea day. I'm not a person that actually loves sea days a lot because the reason I like to cruise, we're not big cruisers, but when I do go, it's about the ports for me. But I appreciated the starting out with the sea day because I was tired and I wanted to relax a little bit.
Yeah, because if you saw a prior video for embarkation day, we actually flew in that day for the cruise. So, just the build up of the week and the prep and all of that, we really were thankful that the first day was a sea day, so we could just move at our own pace. So that was really helpful.
Yes, and we started out the day with a brunch at the wake. We did a whole separate video to review that. So some people say that the wake is, not worth it or not what it's claimed to be or hyped up to be. So go to watch our video to see what we thought about our sea day brunch at the wake. But one of my favorite part of the days was we were coming out of the wake and there was a store, and I'm going to insert a picture here so you can see what I'm talking about. But I don't know if it's like this store is separate from all the other retail stores.
Almost like a pop-up shop.
Yeah, but it still was like a permanent space. But I don't know if this is their clearance section, their bargain hunting, but the whole store was for $10. And when I say it was some nice things in there, and I had just I forgot to bring like a small purse with me that I could carry like on the ship around like to dinner and stuff. And I was like, oh, I know it'll be too expensive to get something on the cruise boat. I'm gonna wait till our first port and I'll get something from there that's reasonable. But I was able to get really nice, like a little small black crossbody clutch and a light brown one and a swim up cover up. $10 each, 3 items for $30. Like everybody got in that store and was like, what, all this is $10? So we went crazy. We started like drawing a crowd because we were like, this is $10, this is $10. So that was like my favorite find. So there is on the, was that the 7th floor that has all the shops?
No, the 6th floor.
I think the 6th floor.
It's called High Street.
High Street has all the shops, like all your name brand shopping, all you who are ready for that. But those of you who are like me and like a bargain, you're bargain shoppers, go to the 7th floor. Is that the 7th floor of the wake? Right outside of the wake. There's a little bargain store. I don't know if it's always there. I'm going to check it out later on the week, and I'll have to let you know. So come back to our next video. I'm going to let you know if it's still a bargain, or I don't know if that was just a first day special, but it was great.
So once I pulled Robin out of the bargain place, then we wanted to do just some ship exploring. Again, one of the things you'll see this or hear this a lot about Virgin as well is just wanting to get familiar with the layout of the ship and just where things were. And so one thing that we did notice as we were just moving around was that there were a lot of activities kind of game related and also wellness that were built in. And we know that Virgin does place a premium on wellness, health, fitness, all of that stuff. So there was no shortage of wellness activities, exercise classes, all of those things were going on throughout the course of the day. And so again, if you're a person that really is, that part of your lifestyle is important to you, then you will find something to be able to do really at any time of the day.
Yeah, and beyond like exercise, there was like wellness seminars, like talking about like different types of alternative medicine and posture and all those things. For us, like I said, I was tired. I really wanted to use it as a rest day. I typically I love to learn. I'm just a lifelong learner and I'm an educator, so I think that's part of it. So I usually like to go to these type of workshops and do these different activities, but we were just kind of going on our free time, like just letting the time flow. And that's what I love about a cruise. Typically, you can make it what you want it to be. If you want to lay by the pool all day, you can do that. There were people all over the boat, like everywhere, taking naps, just laid out, inside, outside, taking naps, just enjoying it. There was a room they have in the social club. They have all kinds of board games and puzzles. There are people there playing, doing puzzles with each other, playing games. They had trivia. There's an arcade. It's just so much to do. Like whatever you want to do, you can do. There are people in small nooks reading books. There were people in the sip lounge doing afternoon tea. What I was really impressed by when we were going throughout the ship was that on a sea day, you know, everybody is like on the boat. Sometimes you can feel crowded and there's nowhere to go. It was just so much space. There was no shortage of places to be. If you wanted to be around people, you could. If you wanted to be by yourself, you could. There were people just laying around, and it was such a chill vibe, at least indoors. Like everywhere, everybody was chilling.
Yeah, and I would say, I mean, really all around. I mean, just for the sea day, because everybody's on the ship, obviously, on the sea day. But yet the fact that, to Robin's point, that you still didn't feel overwhelmed with people.
Not at all.
Whether it was inside or the pool. And, you know, so, good segue. So once we had kind of walked around the ship, we found...
I thought about one of the moments. We forgot about one of our favorite moments. When we were walking around the ship, before we went outside, we went into the karaoke rooms. They have private karaoke rooms. It's called the Groupie. And they have like different sizes for like small groups, medium groups, large groups. And so you can just, it's like honor system. You just a paper that you can sign up. We went there. It was empty. The small room was empty. And we might have to put a little footage in here. We had the time of our lives. We ended up staying there probably about an hour, at least an hour, singing our hearts out. It's like in the soundproof booth. They have a wide category, like a wide catalog. Like you just type it in. You could cue up the music. It was so much fun. You know, most time, like for me, I like the sing along and karaoke, but I don't like formal karaoke settings. Because a lot of times people are so serious when it comes to karaoke. Like people like trying to find their next break when they're singers. I'm here for the fun. I'm not here to be on tune, to be on key. I may not know all the words. It's about the experience, having fun. So I thought that was really cool. I think if we were here with a group, that would be even more like a good time. So it's kind of tucked away, like on the backside of the sip lounge. I don't know how many people know about it. So that is a insider's tip. Make sure you go check out the Groupie. It looks like a lot of people had it filled up for the evening hours. So if you're willing to do it a little earlier in the day, it is a good time. I can't believe we forgot about that. That was like one of the highlights. Cool. That was fun.
Cool. So after we sang our hearts out, we then were kind of, you know, moving along with the day. And so we decided, well, let's get some fresh air. And so we ultimately found ourselves on the pool deck. Which is deck 15. Now, again, we're not going to get into the pool itself because there's been a lot made about the size of the pools and all of that with Virgin. So, but what we found is, one, at least in our opinion, there still was available seating, even though, again, obviously, you know, it's just the one main pool, and then they have a smaller kind of almost a jacuzzi type pool, you know, behind it. But for the main pool area, by the time we got down there, it was still plenty of seating. We were able to find,
I think, both sides
of the pool. 2 loungers, you know, right by.
It was no problem. Pool. Chairs all around it upstairs, and that's typically like the biggest complaint people have
about pools in general with cruises is, and particularly again on a sea day, because that's the day, again, like I said, that everybody's on the ship. So getting a lounge is at a premium. So the DJ had it jumping. It was a female DJ that day. And she had it.
I think at first, I think they switched. I don't know. But
well, when we got there, it was a female DJ, and she had it jumping, so it was a good vibe. Well, and when I say jumping, meaning like she was playing good music. It wasn't a party atmosphere, but everybody was just kind of around the pool, chit chatting. Some people were in the pool dancing.
That's what I wanted to say. Like sometimes you say jumping, everybody think it's like everybody's in the pool, like
but
having
it was a good atmosphere. Is I guess what I'm maybe more getting at.
It was like. It was still a chill vibe, but the music was still good. So everybody was just kind of just like rocking to the music. Some people were asleep. Some people were waiting in the pool. Some people were doing a little dancing, but it wasn't like, I think
It wasn't a
sometimes,
dance party.
I think sometimes people think about like Virgin Voyages and everything is just like, like over the top all the time. It was not like that. If you wanted to dance and whatever, nobody was going to judge you for doing that. Of course, you know, the drinks was flowing, but people were out there asleep. It was just real.
It was good.
Chill. I loved it. We slept for a little bit out there.
Yeah, we nodded off, and so again, it was just a good overall deal. And so ultimately, and we have a separate video for this. So we didn't end our day at Extra Virgin. So again, check that video out for our review of our dinner at Extra Virgin. But I would say on our C day, I would cap it to say, hey, didn't feel crowded. You can do what you want to do. There's plenty of opportunities to do what you want to do. If you want to do a lot, you can do a lot. If you want to do a little, you can do a little. And so,
and the space. It was space everywhere to do it, wherever you want to do it.
So,
and it was such a chill, relaxed, vacation-y vibe. I loved it.
Yeah. So now we ate dinner, we went to sleep, we woke up, we were in Aruba.
Yay, Aruba! That was our first port.